Hello, I'm Judy Nunn. I was born in 1945 and I was an actor and now I'm an author.
And I'm Bruce Venables. I was born in 1949. I'm Judy's husband. And I was a policeman when I was young, and then I became an actor for many years. And like Jude, for quite some time now, I've been a novelist, a writer.
I grew up in Perth, an idyllic childhood. The playground was my river. That's wrong. The river was my playground. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, my prompter here. And it's true, I could swim virtually before I could walk. We grew up on boats, swimming, fishing, crabbing, prawning, all of that. The true idyllic childhood. I knew I was going to be an actor from the age of 10. I loved the theatre. I just craved the theatre. I also loved to write. So it was sort of juggling two balls in the air and thinking, will I be a writer, will I be an actor? But I decided to become an actor. Playing Vicky Stafford, who was a bisexual creature, was it was fantastic. Well, Betty Davis always said the best roles are the bitches. And she's quite right, because the writers always like to write for bitches. They get all the best lines, you see.
Was I all right, Vicky? Beautiful.
I do have the dubious fame of being able to claim being the instigator of the first lesbian kiss on Australian television, and indeed on any commercial television. We were years before the Americans.
Do you really think that nude centrefold with Tony Wilde's going to give me a good start?
Darling, that centrefold's going to give everybody a start.
We all had to sign nudity clauses that would agree to work without clothes. No, crudity there or whatever. Prudity, is that a word?
I don't think so.
No, well, you couldn't be a prude anyway.
I was introduced to her by a friend of mine who was a producer, and he pointed to a photograph of Judy on the wall and he said, would you like to meet her? And I was new in Sydney, I didn't know anybody, and he said,
he was a casting director, I hasten to add. Sounds a bit voyeuristic. He had them up there for casting purposes, yes.
Anyway,
He's pointed out my picture.
Yeah, and I said, I'm not going out with her, she's a lesbian. And he said, oh, no. He said, I've got news for you. And I said, really? Anyway, we met at the dinner party at Eddie's place, and I took Jude home and I never left.
Hello, I'm Ailsa.
I became very involved in writing when I was doing Home and Away. As a matter of fact, by the time I left after those 12 years to air, 13, I actually had 5 books published. So by the time I left Home and Away, I already had a following. It sounds too lucky to be true. I do love work. I'm hyperactive, to his at times annoyance. I never, ever, ever expected or even set out to become a best-selling author. Never. I would never have expected it.
I was a police officer from the time I was 21 and signed on to the Hong Kong police. That's what I did, and I came back home and everything fell apart. I was sick and tired of the police force by that stage. When Jude started writing, I thought, oh, bugger it, I'll start writing. I've got plenty to write about. Hong Kong was just great.
You look in the mirror and it comes as a bit of a shock, really, and you think, oh my God, yes, I really was born in the 40s. That does make me old. But you're only as old, really, as you feel inside. Just avoid the mirrors.
I find writing, I'm sure for both of us, keeps us young, right?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Lea Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.